AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Not as somber as yesterday. You know why. AllBall might enjoy our drops today.
AllBall suckers.
We might get a pass on it. We live?
Get some light. Never the little one.
We just might.
Yes, sir.
Might. You know what this is, man.
KNICKS Rehab.
KNICKS Rehab, y'all.
Rehabilitación de los Knicks. Big Knicks win.
I could say that way better than you.
Yeah, you could. Rehabilitación. That's a tough word to like.
I'm a wow you out tomorrow. Watch when I say it. You're gonna be like, oh, watch.
You've been impressing me. Well, nah, hold on. Nah, you got. I'm surprised you hit me with the come on, man. Knicks win. Dame dato. Knicks win 112-98 over the Toronto Raptors. RJ Barrett visiting, getting smacked up, ripped up by OG Anunoby. Stop playing around with us. We traded you for him, big dog. This ain't your town. God bless you and your family, but nah. Scotty Barnes is as trash as AllBall has been saying. I don't care about his little 18 points. He has no game. His game is garbage, Flea. Big trash.
It's not trash.
Big trash. He can't do a pivot, nothing. Just throws it up. His layup package, horrendous. 18 points for Scotty Barnes, 16 for RJ Barrett, 22 for Emmanuel Quickly. At least he showed up to form, Nick. I was gonna say something great. And the Knicks came back fully loaded. They knew they were playing a bum-ass team. 27 for OG versus his former team. He said, what? 4 trips to the free throw line? I didn't even realize that. 7-8 from the free throws, so 27 for OG, 27 for Karl Anthony Towns, 13 rebounds, 11 for Josh Hart. Those 13 rebounds for Karl Anthony Towns, one short, one shy of his leading rebound in 14 a game. He ain't playing around. 13 for Brunson. Off shooting night, but more or less the team was passing the ball first half. We'll get into that in a second. 10 points for Mikal Bridges. Awful shooting night, but pretty good defensively in my mind. You know, everybody played over 34 minutes. I thought Shaman and the guys off the bench, their little 8-man rotation, Tibbs, he ain't playing any games.
Hold on, fellas. Just, I'm under the weather, but come on. Got to be consistent. The beautiful, the sexy, the Miss La Toria B is in the building, y'all. Good evening. And please, everybody, shout out the beautiful ladies, man.
La Toria.
Yeah.
That sounds like we just started a salsa song for you. La Toria. Who's that? East Blue Drew. Put your glasses on. Talking about you rooting for IQ. Get your act together, East Blue. What you talking about?
Yo, man. It's KNICKS Rehab. Y'all know what the glasses is about. We don't have to go over this with y'all too much. It's KNICKS Rehab, man.
AllBall, you were the depressed soul yesterday. What's happening, man?
I mean, still depressed. I'm glad we got the win, but it's nothing impressive. It looked like Tibbs is under some pressure. Because now people are starting to complain loudly about the way, he's playing guys all these minutes. Even tonight, when it showed Cat, hope. The beautiful, the lovely, the sexy, the extravagant. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Yo, y'all be hating, man. Fellas.
Yo, what?
Niggas be hating, man. I'm just saying, man. Niggas be hating, man.
I was gonna throw the ultimate salt, but I just left it alone. Darlene,
what up?
Big shout out Darlene Bryant.
How you this evening?
I mean, I'm glad we got the win. Let me be honest. That I'm still very upset. I'm still in grieving. I wasn't impressed. Because Toronto was a bad basketball team, and we did what we were supposed to do. I'm just upset that we had to play Cat. It just goes to show the trust Thibodeau doesn't have in our team. You know, Cat should have sat out this game, but you know, I watched him limp a little bit. But what did I get from this game? Brunson is having a bad year, bad season so far. It seems like now he's trying to force everything instead of letting the game come to him. Flea, I said something the other day, and you was like, I don't know if Brunson is like that. I don't know, bro. I think he's worried about getting his numbers. I think now he's thinking about that 100 million. I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know if he's this season wanting to play winning basketball and thinking of the bigger picture, winning the championship. I honestly, and everybody know what Brunson stand. And watching Brunson, I said it the other day on KNICKS Rehab. Every game is getting more and more difficult to watch him. He's playing off. It's not like he got 10, 15 points, but he's orchestrating the offense. He's getting 10 to 15 assists. I don't see nothing from him. I don't see the leader. I don't see the captain. I don't see anything. So I'm kind of worried about that. You know, I'm gonna be honest. The thing with him and his father, I think that's starting to cause a little rift. Just my opinion. We'll talk about that another time. But tonight, I'm looking forward to OKC Friday at home. Like I said, Toronto's a bad basketball team. I've been saying it. Scotty Barnes is dirt. Barrett is dirt. Quickly is dirt. That whole team is dirt. I'm not giving none of them props. Niggas is trash. So we were supposed to do that. It's a little personal because they was used to be down with us. I'm exaggerating, y'all. But they are a bad basketball team, and we did what we were supposed to do. Tibbs is they're watching him. The NBA world is watching him. People are starting to complain about the minutes he plays the starters. Even tonight, up 20 plus, 5-something minutes left. Starters are still in the game. Tibbs doesn't trust his starters or his bench. So how are we going to win a championship? How are we going to go far in the playoffs if you don't have trust in your team? So for me, I'm looking at that more than looking at us beating Toronto. Did we need this win bad? Yes. Because if we was going to lose this, I might have broke my TV. I'm not going to even lie. So I'm glad about the win. I'm not really worried about Brunson, Bridges having a bad game. I'm trying to figure out why is Thibodeau playing Shamit so many minutes over Campaign when Campaign held it down all this time. So it's just little things I'm watching, trying to figure out what is Tibbs doing, what does he have going on. But I'm worried about tomorrow night. And I know that's not here yet, so we'll definitely talk about that after the game. But I'm looking towards the future. Tonight, for me, I'm just happy we got the win. It was a little too close in the beginning, and we kind of pulled away. So I'm just happy that the guys got some rest, even if it was 3-4 minutes. Get them out the game. Let the bench get some time. Get on the floor. Get a feel. But we in a weird space right now, fellas, and I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Brunson is playing weird, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's jealousy, if it's hate. I don't know if he's not mentally there. But he's having, I understand he's averaging 24, 25, but it's not a good 24, 25. And for us to be successful, we need Brunson and Cat to play at all-star level. I watch some of the Cleveland game. They have a backcourt that's going to be rivaling us. Cat and Brunson have to be on all cylinders. So I'll wait as time goes by to start getting a little more information, but it's something going on, and I can't wait to figure out what it is because I'm not happy with Brunson right now, Flea. You know that's my guy. But tonight I'm just happy we got the win, but I'm not impressed at all. Sorry.
Flea, were you impressed by today's win?
I mean, not impressed, but I was happy about how we played. Right, like we played the brand of basketball that I think is going to breed winning whether you play the worst team in the league or you play the best team in the league. We passed the ball. We got off the basketball. When you get off the basketball, you don't hold it for too long, and you get guys moving and you get guys open shots, it looked good. We got a lot of things to the basket tonight. I love that. Cutting. Somebody asked, OG asked, why is Shamet playing over Campaign? I mean, I like what Shamet did tonight. Shamet plays with a lot of energy. He's a better shooter than Campaign. He's also a guy that moves without the basketball. He was doing that a lot in the minutes that he played tonight. So, I was happy to see the big fella back tonight. Obviously, he makes a huge difference for the team that we have this year. We need him. He brings a high level of scoring and just how we attack teams on offense. And then he's the best rebounder in the league right now. And, we need him to continue to clean up the glass. He did that again tonight, 13 rebounds. Obviously, we look like a completely different team, when OG is playing at a high offensive level, right? I would love for him and Bridges to have great nights together. Unfortunately, Bridges didn't shoot well tonight. I thought it didn't take him away from playing good defense. I think, like you said, Fabian, he looked good on defense tonight. So, again, I wasn't impressed, but I think we did a lot of good things tonight. In terms of addressing Brunson, look, for the last 2 seasons, Brunson has been the guy for us. Brunson has not had to worry about sharing too much of the load. Obviously, Julius Randle at certain points of the season wasn't there. So he was put in a lot of situations where he had to do a lot of heavy lifting. Now he doesn't have to do that. OG references Brunson's upbringing, background, and everything about him. The only thing that we can go off is who he's been. He's been a winner his entire life. High school, college, and now he's getting on this level and he's contributing to win. So does he look a little different this season? Yes. Is it as efficient as it's been the last couple seasons that we used to? No. But again, we got a lot of more firepower on the teams that we've had in the past. So Brunson has to figure it out. Brunson has to figure how he can drop his scoring to a level where it's, it's still affecting us winning games. We still need him to be 20 a night. I'm sorry, we're not going to go nowhere if he's not, producing on the offensive end. But again, like I said the other night, picking spots, being able to know when to go and when not to go, being able to realize like, oh, wow, Cat has a mismatch tonight. We got to find him. Okay, Bridges has it going. We got to find him. OG was playing well tonight on both ends of the court. Did y'all see him tonight? I thought like he was amazing. Again, the Raptors aren't one of the best teams in the league. The Raptors are an NBA team. They on the schedule. They showed up to Madison Square Garden tonight. We had to play them. So it is what it is. We had to handle business. So again, I like the way we look tonight. Again, we just got to carry this over into Friday when we see OKC. We're gonna have to take it up another notch. The level that we played in that first half against OKC is the level we need to be playing for the entire 4 quarters. We can't show up the first half and not show up the second half against this team. They're too good. Like, they're too good. So, we got to bring our A game. And lastly, with Tibbs, Tibbs is in a bad spot. Tibbs in a really bad spot. And it's a bad spot because, we a bitch with big titties. Excuse my language. I know we got ladies in the house tonight, but we a chick with big titties. Like, we real top heavy. Shorty ain't got no ass. We ain't got nothing. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all ladies, but excuse me. This is fellas talk still. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a shorty with big titties and no ass. And that's really the problem.
Yo, hold on. Did you just call us Joy Taylor?
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I know what I'm saying right now.
No, I'm not agreeing with you. I don't know what you're saying. I do not know what you're saying. I'm not attempting to know what you're saying.
What I'm saying, OG.
All I'm picturing now is
right. Y'all know what I'm saying right now. The fact that
all of y'all on the same page. When whoever that lady is from FS1, when you sue AllBall TV, You sue these two over here, and then you
Yo.
sue the people. East Blue Drew. I'm snitching on all y'all. I
Yo,
got
chill.
cases of
Let,
all
let
y'all.
me
Look,
land.
look,
Let me
East
land
Blue
what
Drew,
I'm
peanut
saying.
butter skin. That's who said, not me. That's your man over
Let
there.
me land. Hold on. Let me land what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we got.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. Come on, man. You gonna get us banned out here. Come on, man. Yo, Fabian, what kind of job are you doing as a mediator, man?
I'm not viewing that. No, I'm like, listen.
You let this guy just get away with anything.
Anything. I don't care. Not with the way, what's
Yeah,
his name?
he said, we are a chick with big.
We talk heavy. Yo, we talk heavy, man. Yo.
Oh,
Crazy,
Monkey
man.
Wrench said, keep your eyes on the prize.
Prize. Yo, Monkey Wrench. Yo, it's crazy. Listen, man. We got to figure out something with this bench. We got to figure out something with this bench. When the guys come in there, man, and they just don't look ready to go. I understand that's a huge Tibbs thing, but you a professional too, man. Y'all don't look ready. Guys don't look ready. And it's that if that's a an indictment on Tibbs, then okay, he's not a good player development coach. Cool. Can we sit back and say that? Cool. But if you're gonna say that like he's overplaying guys and guys is playing too many minutes, I get it. But damn, what do you want this guy to do with what we have? And so I'm always a proponent of us going forward, bolstering our bench or finding a way to make a rotation that gets guys in and out. When we got healthy legs, it almost looked like Cat had to get warmed up. It looked like one of the wheels was a little cold. And I'm seeing him limping, but after a while, I'm like, oh shit, that second quarter, he looked good. The second half, he looked real good. He started to turn it up a little bit. So I'm like, well, maybe he's not hurt. Maybe he's just a little cold. He got to get his win together. I don't know, but I'm happy about the win. Unfortunately, I was kind of looking past this Raptors game because I'm excited about Friday to get our get back. We got them at home. Like the crowd needs to be behind us. I think Friday is going to be another test to see how we show up as a team together and playing with a little edge. Like we went out to OKC and they kicked our ass. That second half, they owned us. They coming to the crib. The best team in the Eastern Conference just got finished taking care of them. We're supposed to be one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. Can we take care of them? Like, so I'm looking for Friday. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking past this game. I'm happy about it, but I'm looking at Friday.
I truly believe Jalen Brunson is hurt. There's no way possible. His last, his 10 games? He's shooting 12%, 13% from three, 43% from the field, so his field goal percentage dropped. They finally caught up to how he's been performing.
What's his free throw percentage? I know that probably dropped as well.
For the last 10 games, it ain't over 80.
Well, it's
Right.
81.
Oh,
81%. Yeah.
All right. It's erratic though.
Yeah, he has 2 games where he shot 66%. I just don't think there's any way, like shooting the three like that, he doesn't have a real rhythm. Because remember that stretch during the year, early December, it was like I keep repeating it. He's averaging like 23 and 12, and he looked great. He just was playing great. He was doing exactly what we wanted him to do, and he's just not able to do that. So I can't, that's the stuff where it's like with Tibbs, with the load, not the load management, but the Tibbs management is I don't want to fully blame it, but you got to know if your players are all right. And it's just he took a game off already. I think you should have taken if they're this hurt. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns should have played. Not looking like that in the first quarter. I think that was dangerous. Every time he was wincing, and even him missing a step though is dominant, just flat out dominant. I mean, somebody made a joke on Twitter. They say he looked like he's looking like Patrick Ewing on the Orlando Magic, but
no. Why did they say that's ridiculous?
It's it's an exaggeration, but Cat with half a step is way different than Brunson with half a step. Brunson needs everything going. because he is a compact body, right? So I don't want to blame it on him. I just can't. The effort, he doesn't look the same, but neither does Karl Anthony Towns. Like in terms of the energy, you could tell he's not half-assing it, but he's not fully there. Because usually, Dipset Cat all year has been mad flamboyant, talking to the crowd, going crazy. And today he was just more managing his pain. You could tell. Every time he got up, he was wincing. Bridges, 11 3-point shots. Yo, enough is enough with this shit, man. We need mid-range Mikhail. That's it. That's it. You got us in the mid-range. The 2-man game with you and Cat something has to happen. And we spend enough time shitting on Tibbs, but whether it's Tibbs or whoever, to come up with a game plan to make these shots easier for Bridges and Cat, because he's the only guy who can feed Cat the ball the way that I see is most dominant, especially in the paint with the long arms. Who's a great passer on the team aside from Cat? Last year was Hartenstein. I don't think anybody's a great passer. Like Brunson sometimes will get one, but the T-Rex arms, they hurt him too much. And I think that's what we're missing also. They can't even throw an alley-oop right. Like that, they miss on, like, to me, the alley-oop, whether it's a layup, alley-oop, layup, whatever, the lead passes aren't there. And again, for me, I like you said, or both you fellas said, when Shamet and Campaign is in the game, they play different defensively, man. Mikhail looks different defensively. He ain't even looking over his shoulder to see who he got to switch on. He ain't got to switch. That's how they're playing on defense. And that energy, you keep echoing, keep your fleet. What you said the other day keeps echoing in my head. All of a sudden, we can finish in transition with no problem. But the only way to get that is those energetic plays on defense, and Shaman and Campaign, they provide that. I also like that Shaman only shot 1 shot or 2 shots. That's when I really hate Campaign. If that awkward ass jump shot, ugly ass shit, I don't want to see it. And then today 1 shot, and Shaman, he has a little jab step. He can move way better than Campaign on the offensive end. So those things revolving around Brunson. Is he more of a second or third option with this team now? You took the pay cut for a reason. You Tom Brady. You wanted the offensive line. I think you're hurt, but if you get back into form, we need you more like December and more so to distribute than anything else, because this isn't. Oh boy, I don't think Brunson is not even like 90%. He's probably like 80%.
Well, I don't think he's hurt. I just think he's missing shots, and I think he's trying to force everything. Tonight I watched him get about 2-3 threes in rhythm and just missed. I just think he's you got to realize he might not be an all-star this year, and that might be playing in the back of his head. You got Trae Young, you got what's my guy from Cleveland?
Garland.
You got Garland.
Or both Mitchell and Garland, because the guard positions.
You still got Maxey, and you still got Dame Lillard. So I'm not saying he's not playing better basketball. I'm not, but I honestly think, it looks like things is bothering him. And mentally, he's not there. Because to me, this thing is simple. This thing is simple. Bro, you got a MVP caliber, top 5 player with you now. That's legit. That's averaging a double-double. That's a 7-footer. That's a big man. The game plan should be simple. We going through Cat. Everything else should fall right in place. Flea, remember, we said it beginning of the season. Brunson needs to average 20 and 12. 22. But control the offense. Be that captain and that leader we know you can be. I don't think he's hurt, man. I just think he's having a rough time right now. And hopefully, as time goes on, he'll get it together, because we cannot continue to play bad like this throughout the season as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. Like I said, for me, I don't care that Bridges missed 11 threes. That was against Toronto, which we kind of knew we was going to win. This game from the beginning, we kind of knew what was going to happen. I just think Tom Thibodeau has to figure out how he's going to coach. You got to give the guys on the bench some type of credit, man. You got to let them go. You got to get them some confidence. I'm watching other teams go 8-9 deep with guys that we don't know who they are, never heard them, but when they're on the court, you see the confidence they have.
Mhm.
And that comes from the players and the coaching staff. Tom Thibodeau doesn't have confidence in his bench. And both of y'all are correct. When guys like Shaman and Campaign is in the game, it's a different energy. It's a different flow. And Shaman been in the league for a while. He's an NBA player. I've seen him have solid games.
Mhm.
Everybody, especially Flea, knows Precious O'True is a good player.
Mhm.
We see what he can do. So those are already two guys off the bench that with confidence in enough minutes, they can get things going. Deuce is hurt. That's another guy that we know can come off the bench and light it up. Then we see what Campaign been doing. We didn't even bring up Kolick and Huck Purdy. So we have some guys. And when people say our bench is trash, I totally disagree. Give them a shot. Give them a chance. Now, if them guys is getting the right minutes and they look at staking it up game in, game out, then I get it. But come on, man. If we can't win against bad teams without Cat, to give him some rest, we are in deep trouble. And we was in a group text and we both agreed. Cat shouldn't even been playing this game. Let's get him ready for Friday. Brunson, this is a game you want to put the team on your back and go Bobby Brown, go ahead. But it's obvious we
Bobby
need
Brown back in
Cat.
the gym, y'all. Y'all seen him in the gym working out? He trying to get right, y'all.
You need to call Brunson.
Guarantee that shit last 2 days. You know I'm a hater. Big shout out Bobby Brown, one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. That man had the world in smash. But I guarantee you, if he started working out yesterday, by Saturday it's over.
It's over.
It's over. Come on, bro.
Don't
But
be
big shout out Bobby
crazy.
Brown.
What?
Listen.
Don't be crazy. Yo, he said,
Listen.
"Yo, guarantee that'll be your last two. Yo, y'all are on fire tonight. I'm very chill. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, so for me, you know, I'm just worried. I'm worried because there's a lot of teams playing great basketball right now against good teams. And I'm just a little worried. Still, like I said, glad we got the win. I'm definitely not gonna be I'm not gonna be shy about taking a win. We needed that win to kind of get things back on roll. But if Brunson and Cat can't get it together and Brunson play at an all-star level, how are we gonna win a championship? I don't see how that's possible, Flea.
No, I just think we still a step away, right? Like I think we still a step away. Obviously, you want to see how we look in the playoffs this year. But
Flea team.
I think currently what we have right now, we still a step away, and just in terms of cohesion, chemistry, experience playing together, all that type of stuff matters when you're trying to take that next step to win a championship. Yeah, I think we're a step away. I was looking at it. I went and looked. I wanted to know, when did we get our 25th win last season? And last season, we got our 25th win on January 18th. So we slightly ahead of schedule in terms of, you know what I mean, how we're progressing. Again, not fully healthy because we don't have, you know, part of the guys that will start to be able to deepen our bench. Deuce is out right now. I never think that I would say I miss Deuce McBride right now. We miss him right now. Obviously, we've been singing the same song and dancing, and we love him, but we miss Mitch, right? So, you know, the depth thing and being the lowest scoring bench in the league may change at some point as we get healthy. We averaging 19 points a game off the bench, OG. That's not good.
That's disgusting.
As a bench, 19. It might be less. It might be less now, right? Like we lead the league in that. We're the worst bench and the worst scoring bench in the league. So, you know, there's things that we're gonna have to do in terms of taking that next step into See, I think each Drew said 12. See, like 12 points off the bench as a team.
And that,
so it's
Flea,
twofold. Go ahead, Fabian.
No, but Flea, that could be, now that I think about it, it's not just Tibbs, but that could be the reason why Cat and Brunson's limping now. That's a lot to take on. The first 2 months was really them doing this, and not to say that they shouldn't be doing this all ball, not to say that you should be in shape. This should be what you do, but that's a lot. Even for an NBA team, you expect that you get 3 or 4 minutes off in the first, second, and third quarter some way, somehow. You expect the bench to come in there and do something. But I did want to ask you, Fleet, what do you think about the AllBall conspiracy that Jalen Brunson is thinking about the All-Star game? Because I didn't think about that till he said it. Because AllBall's gonna go full-fledged Professor X.
Yeah, I'm looking at AllBall. Yo, man.
We back, baby.
Yeah, we back, baby. I love it.
The redacted participant of the whatever her name is, lawsuits or FS1, AllBall Fox intern is in the building. We back, baby. You are crazy. Whoever you are. Where's depressed AllBall? I miss depressed AllBall. But Flea, do you think that this is playing into Brunson? Because Cleveland there's no way possible that Garland and Mitchell are not starting. And the coaches got to vote you in now. Trae Young is killing, even though his numbers are kind of trash, to be honest with you. But the Celtics guys, Jaylen Brown, you're gonna get a spot over him over the in the coach's mind.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be tight this year, right? Like,
do you think he's thinking about that?
Oh, do I think he's consciously thinking about that? No, I don't. Him, no, I just don't. He don't strike. It's just that's me. He don't strike me as a guy that cares about that type of thing, right? Like, do you aspire to be a multiple-time All-Star? For sure, especially if you a high-level player. But when he made it last year, he cried, right? Because that's something that, yeah, you want to attain, but also I wasn't supposed to be this. Like, I played multiple years in college at the guard position. They look at guys like that as, like they did. They drafted him in the second round. So they thought he wasn't, so I just don't think that, he has that kind of ego. I think he has a level of humility that's like, yo, whatever with the team. But I also think that he's struggling right now, trying to find that balance of not being the number one guy anymore and being more of a facilitator, more of a table setter, more of a guy that plays off of what's happening with his other two best players. Mikal Bridges and Cat are good enough to take us where we need to be. And you be the guy that closes games, the guy that hits big shots, the guys that come in and do some of the things that they'll miss. Yo, like, I think he's having a hard time with the adjustment of having good players on his team. That's what I think.
AllBall Fox intern is going bananas. You don't think he's injured, Flea? You don't think he's hurt?
I think there's a step. Everything is short. Everything is front rim. Some of the shit is back rim. Like, his rhythm looks off. So I do agree with OG. His rhythm is off. It's something. If he's pressing, if he's hurt, if he's not sure, where the spots is for him I don't know what it is, but it's something. It's something. And somehow he's still shooting it fairly decent from the field in totality. He's still having, in terms of his numbers, still having a great season at that position somehow. But we've been watching him. We know what great looks like from him. And great is not what we've been seeing. He's been good, but he hasn't been great.
Yeah, I really think he's hurt, especially with those numbers. I don't think we're a championship team. I didn't think that in the summertime. Cat has surprised me. Being an MVP caliber guy, like he's been playing, like it's harder to win go to the conference finals, let alone a championship. I don't think this team is it's not just the depth. If Brunson is hurt like that, and then I expected Bridges to be a second or third option, and the third option doesn't play like this. I mean, you can play inconsistent, but not this inconsistent. I thought he'll be way better than this, or at least Tibbs and the coaching staff would have had a better game plan for him. And if you don't have your two guys consistently alongside you, I don't see how you can win in the second round, or even let alone get to the conference finals. I don't see that happening. And if Brunson continues to play like this, yo, the Orlando Magic is starting to get healthy. Their big dog is coming back. And like I said before, imagine if we were missing Cat and Brunson for a month. How would we play? Especially with Tibbs at the helm. They ain't pulling off the Orlando Magic run. They're going crazy out there.
I think, real quick before you go, OG, I think the biggest attribute about Tibbs, though, right? And anytime we've seen him in any capacity, whatever team he's been on, OG asked the other day, what makes him a good coach? I think what really makes him a good coach is getting the best out of what he has. Anything that you're going to give him, right? So if we do run into issues where we got to go deep in the bench and have to start putting guys in position to play, the track record shows he's been successful doing it. So that's what makes him a good coach, is always being able to make, lemons, whatever that saying is, making limes out of lemonade or whatever that is. Like, he makes it happen with what he has. And so that's really the mark of a good coach. Most good coaches can't, if you're not a good coach if you can't do that. The minute you run into adversity in terms of your health as a team, you can't figure it out. And for me, what I've been watching for years, he's figured it out since he walked through the door. So if we get into that position, we got to figure it out. Like, we'll figure it out. We did it last year, 50 wins. We figured it out.
Yeah, old boy.
I mean, my brother, great point. I'm never going to disagree, but to a certain extent, how long has Tibbs been a coach? And it's like, yo, you've been to one Eastern Conference Finals. One. I don't know how good of a coach Tibbs is. Just being honest. I give him props because guys do under him play better basketball, but as individuals, as a team, there's no success. Now, was Randall successful under him? Yes. Brunson under him? Yes. Cat does fall under him? Yes. Josh Hart? Yes. But what about as a collective? We're unsuccessful.
How are we unsuccessful, OG? This is the best we've been in 10 years. This is what equals success for us as Knicks fans? Championship?
I mean, Eastern Conference Finals championship. Yes. Yes. I think last year we had an opportunity to do something special and we came up short. We lost to a team. Go ahead.
No, stay right there. I think that's the only year you can say under Tibbs that he really failed in the playoffs. Because against Miami, we were hurt, and I don't know if that was his fault. Against Atlanta, Mitchell Robinson wasn't there. I'm not sure if that was his fault. I don't know. And we didn't expect no conference finals back then. Last year we expected.
Look at the roster we had then too. That's my point, is about the coaching. Look at the roster we had the first time we went to the playoffs that year. Go look back at the roster. We forget so fast how average that team was, and Randall was our best player. Imagine that today.
I mean, but like I told you, I agree, but I'm not going to sit up here, not saying you're doing this, but I'm not. I have no reason to praise Tibbs. Like I said, individual guys are successful. I give you that. Under him, Derrick Rose, youngest MVP. Like I said, Jimmy Butler came up under him. Joakim Noah. He go over there to Boston, defensive head coach. I mean, well, before. Like I said, under the Knicks, guys are having career years, career seasons. But as a team, we are underachieving. And I understand that we've been bad for the last 10 years, but now we have something that can be special. And we are getting beat at home. And at times, Tibbs looks like he don't want to be on the sideline.
I don't think so. I think he's way too present on the sideline sometimes, and got his mind on the wrong thing. I think I agree with you, the spirit of it, but he not wanting to be on the sideline is crazy because he's often going bananas. I just don't like his in-game adjustments. I don't like the fact that if we have the way the Eastern Conference looked last year, to not make the conference finals is a big blemish, and to have them limping through the first and second rounds was too crazy. That's the part to me that where I'm agreeing with you. Like, yo, his cap is first, second round. His cap is, oh, I could weed out all the bums. You guys keep saying this guy's nice. I don't care what these Lakers fans saying about Cam Reddish. He ain't OG and the rest of the. I'd rather have Shamit than Cam Reddish right at this point. So that's where Tibbs is great at. But again, I don't know if that's going to lead you to command the team in the playoffs in these big pressure moments. Again, we're going to face OKC on Friday, and we saw some great things the other night against OKC, especially with having Cat in the paint like that. I didn't expect that. Even tonight, Cat being selective with the three-point shot, and he's way more skilled with his left and right hand. And I always used to shit on him about his left hand.
He was missed 3 for 3 from 3 tonight.
Right, but he's selective now. He wasn't. He's not gunning for 10.
Yeah, he's not. He's not hunting it.
Exactly. I don't even expect him to shoot it, and he's just playing so smart for the most part. Not getting the foul calls. They need to campaign for that for him, especially if you're going to be a team like this. But I don't know if you can if you're not the Clevelands of the world, the Bostons of the world, who's not getting. And we're getting some media behind us. Josh Hart came out today. Finally said, "I spoke to the referee. I was wondering, if I was pissing them off." What do you think, Josh? You ain't watching the tape? And the referee told him.
He cries too much. He's starting to annoy me, just being honest with you.
Yeah, even today.
Anytime I see me like this.
Yeah. He said, I'm going to take a light with the referees. And he was still having a conversation. Just like, what is there to talk about? You're not replaying it, and you're at the free throw line. What are you going to ask him? Did I foul him? Yes. The answer is still yes. Stop being a jerk. But Cat, I'm just pleasantly surprised with Cat's performance for the whole season, and that's under Tibbs. It's just that, all right, you're able to push him to this level. You did the Rocky Balboa. What was Rocky's Mickey? That was his coach. You got him to this point. You got him going, but it's like, bro, now you got to work on the jab, the footwork, everything else, and the timing and the adjustments during the game. And I don't think he could do that, especially in real time. Maybe you could go watch the tape, be an Eric Spoelstra back in the day, and talk about it during practice, in game and stuff like that. But in game, that's not for you, Tibbs. That's where me and you align, AllBall. I'm done with that. Because if you got these guys getting paid $50 million, OG the most money in Knicks history. No. You know what? If we upgraded everything, how come we can't upgrade the coach?
Good luck with that.
Baby, did we promote our new family down in that corner? Got a lot of people in the building, man.
I was trying to set it up because
40-something minutes in.
Fleet's been throwing me off, man. But we had our peak now. 1,000 people in the building. That's insane. Appreciate y'all jumping on, man.
That's love.
Because y'all will soon learn that what we do here, and all we want Tibbs to do, is keep your eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. Prize Picks. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game.
Great job, my brother, as always.
I appreciate that, man.
Decent.
Thank you. I definitely needed to slow down. I do see a lot of you guys, over 1,000 people here from the Dime Dropper channel. I want to take a couple moments to express our concern, our love, our thoughts, our prayers for Dime, his family. They went through a tragic event over there in California with the LA fires that are just running rampant over there. Him and his family are going through a lot. They got, I guess, I won't say the short end of the stick, but they just been affected by the fire. I guess he'll let us know. He'll fill everybody else on the details. I think he has on Twitter already, but I just think that's his business to do it. And he's a part of our business now. He's family, AllBall 2, Flea, Colin, myself. Y'all call me Fabian, but I'm really Raymond. I know Darian is Dime. Like, what happened today when I got the news, when I read it on Twitter, I texted Dime, he texted me back. He's safe, his family is safe. But unfortunately, they've been through a lot. And I just want y'all to keep him in your prayers. If you click the description, you can get in contact with him with all those sites that we have. His Instagram, his Twitter, especially he's active on Twitter heavy, and his YouTube. So he has access to his internet still. And of course, I want to allow you guys a couple minutes, couple moments to let you guys express your love and concern for Dime.
Well said. I'm gonna just be brief because I don't like doing things like this via social media. That's just me. But I definitely texted me, responded. Going through it. Prayers up for my brother. He said a lot of his friends is going through it as well. So just everybody just send their prayers up for our brother Dime, man. And like Fabian said, if I want to reach out to him, I guess through social media, whether it's Twitter, I think, which is X now, or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But our brother's alive, and to me, that's what's most important. But definitely prayers up, man, for our brother, man. Definitely concerned, and for everybody out there that lost everything and that's going through it, man. Prayers up for the whole LA, man. And it's tough times, man. But just everybody sing your prayers for everybody, man. But especially our brother Dime and his close friends and family.
Yeah, y'all said that perfectly. I'm gonna leave with this. We love you, Dime. I gave him a holler earlier. It's a scary, scary situation over there. So please send y'all prayers to him, his family. And if you do have friends and family over there, we send, our prayers to them as well. Because what's going on right now is it's blowing me away, So like I said, we love you, Dom, and we praying for you every day, my brother. So
1,000%, Dom. We with you. Anything you need, we over here. I mean, the AllBall TV family. A lot of y'all in here because of Dom too. Like y'all been, mixing and mingling. So we appreciate the love 1,000%. We can't, we can't even put it into words a lot of times. But we trying to have fun, take our mind off reality. But this reality just hit home just too much. So I appreciate y'all even listening, commenting, hitting them up on X, Twitter. Thanks for reminding me, AllBall. But let's get back to the show, fellas. How are we gonna end this? How are we gonna talk about these Knicks? What are we expecting for OKC, guys?
For me, I'm expecting playoff environment, and I'm expecting a win. Tonight prove OKC is not invincible. You just gotta match their intensity, match their physicality. They have a superstar. We have a superstar. They have a guy averaging 30. We have a guy averaging 25 and 14. They have a great supporting cast. I think we have a great supporting cast now. Their bench may be a little better, a little deeper, but I'm expecting for us to come out like wildfire. But we have to be careful. because this thing could be over in the first quarter. So, you know, I'm expecting to win, to be honest with you. I have total faith in our Knicks. And I know my brothers, you know, at times don't agree, but I totally disagree with y'all. I think we have a championship contending team. It's just how we're coached. I'm not going to keep blaming it on Tibbs. That's not a shot at Tibbs. But we got to figure out some type of pecking order. We got to figure out who's the leader now. Because I don't know what's going on with Brunson. But Friday, get the popcorn out because the Gardener's going to be rocking. And I'm going to take my old head nap. And I'm gonna be in the crib like I'm at the game. If we can get this win in good fashion, that may make me forget the 3-game losing streak. I think this is a big game. Like I said, the NBA is watching us, and we have yet to win that big game against the best teams, the Cleveland or the OKC. Let's see what happens when we go up against whoever else is a good team. But we have yet been able to do that. So for me, I'm looking Friday for us to make up for that last game because we showed in the first half, we can hang with them. We can play with them. And, you know, they may have the best player on the court, SGA, but then we got the second best player. They may have the third, we may have the fourth. So I think we kind of evenly matched. It's just, you know, knocking down shots. So I'm just looking for electricity in the building, sold out. Oh man, the Garden gonna be rocking, and I'm looking for us to be victorious.
Flea, what you see coming along here, encroaching on our Friday? You said you weren't even thinking about tonight's game. You couldn't keep your mind on tonight's game because you were thinking about Friday night OKC rematch. What exactly are you looking forward to? What do you expect to see? What do you want these Knicks to do, man?
I want us to take that last game personal, right? I want us to take that last game personal, man. I want us to go out here and set the tone early, right? We've yet to have, I know OG just said we haven't had like a real signature win yet, right? But aside from that, I've yet to see a game where the game starts and I'm like, oh shit, okay, we came to play tonight. Like it's up for whoever we, you know, I haven't seen that, right? I've seen us get some good wins, but I haven't seen us after the first 5 minutes of the game. I said, wow, I like the team that is out there on the court. I haven't seen that yet. So I would love to see that on Friday. That last time we saw OKC, we punched them in the mouth and they got back up and punched us right back, right? And we didn't respond when we got hit back. So I just feel like, you know, we gotta punch back. We gotta punch back because we're gonna get hit again in the Garden. If you think them young boys is coming in there nervous, scared, intimidated, anxious, whatever adjective you want to find, none of that is happening. They coming in there ready to kill us. Like OG said, we gotta match physicality, we gotta match force. We have to bring the game to them. We cannot be timid and try to figure out their game plan and what they're doing. Let them adjust to us. Let them adjust to us. We got the best big man on the court. We got the better back court. Like we need to start acting like it. We need to start you know what I'm saying? We need to start acting like it. And
it's a fact.
And you know, when we start doing that, I think that's gonna breed, you know, the type of basketball that we was playing early on in the season, man. Like game of runs, man. Game of runs. When we get punched, we gotta punch back. So I expect us to win on Friday.
Yeah, well, shout out to Super Cavaliers fan Sugarman. He says the Cavs may not lose another game until after Easter. Thank you for the two buckaroos to throw them out.
Big shout out, Big Baby Sports.
Big Baby Sports in the building, man. A lot of love for you. Yo, how's everything with you, baby? Everything good with you? Are you and your family all right out there, man?
Hey, Big Baby Sports, just put a thumbs up, man. Is you and your family okay out there? Your family, your friends? Please let us know y'all doing okay out there, man, because it's rough. Just a thumbs up, brother, because we all worried and concerned.
Yeah, shout out to and you and your homeboy too, Sugarman Gill. We know y'all, everybody's out there in LA, that whole family out there. So hope y'all are all right. He's saying the Cavaliers might not lose another game after Easter, and we need vintage Brunson to rise in less than 3 days by Friday, because this is crazy. We need him. That we got the MVP coming up. You gotta. He's already been in this position though. That's why I also gotta disagree with you, AllBall. Now that it just hit me. He's played alongside Luka Doncic, MVP candidate. He's came to New York and took the team from Randall, and they played alongside each other and became a championship-looking team last year. I don't expect us to look good on Friday. I love the approach to get Cat to play the 5. I don't want to make this this mistake with Tibbs, because I do like that he's making him play the 5. I just think for a lot of people, they don't want to do it for some reason. I said it before, Draymond, Anthony Davis, or a lot of these guys don't want to do it. And maybe it's because you got to live in the paint and it's just clearly more physical. And I'm not sure that has to do with Cat's injury, because before, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see him playing the paint this much. But now it seems like it's a lot more. And especially against OKC, he didn't shoot not one 3-pointer. I don't expect that on Friday.
Hey, Fleet, I would love for Cat, the game plan, first trip down, if it ain't Hardenstein on them, I don't care if you get an offensive foul. Let them understand you ain't going to be able to guard me all day.
Mm-hmm.
Simple and plain.
Right. Yeah.
If you put Dort or Williams on me, I'm going to go so hard. I don't care if it's an offensive foul. I'm going to make you respect me. We got to start, Flea, you said it. We got to start acting like we're that good.
Mm-hmm.
Play with that mentality, that attitude. Put the pressure on the refs. But it's nowhere in the world Friday night OKC should be able to get away with playing Dort and Williams on Cat. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. Set the tone early. Set the tone early. This is a very important game. We have yet to have a big win on our schedule so far. Everybody says OKC is the best team in the league. They have the best player in the league. We need this win. We need this win.
Yo, Flea, now that he says that, remember against Chicago, they scored 17 points in the third quarter, didn't commit one foul in the second half to like 7 minutes to go in the game. That's what we're missing. That's what Dante brought last year. Josh Hart off the bench. It was relentless energy and toughness and grit. Start a lineup, bench rolls. It didn't stop. And we don't even have that in the start lineup unless it's OG. That's it. And I forgot to mention, I don't think I mentioned it with Shaman and Campaign in the game. Cat doesn't look that bad defensively. It's when Brunson is there that Cat looks bad. I'm sorry to say, man.
Listen, he blocked a couple shots around the rim today. They had one that they went and reviewed, and they actually overturned it. It was a good block, right? Like when he's active, he's good on defense. He's not garbage, right? When he's active, though, and you have to be active, especially against OKC. We looked really good in the third quarter of this game, and that was really what I was looking for. I didn't, I did say I overlooked this game, but the one thing I was looking for was I want to see how we play in the third quarter of this game.
And we played at third.
I think we responded. I think we responded well. It was a different kind of energy. It was a different kind of ball movement. It was a different kind of sense of urgency, right? It seemed like they knew, well, shit, the last 3 games we've come out of the locker room at a halftime sleepwalking, right? So I thought we looked a lot better out of the third quarter of this game, and we're gonna have to put 4 quarters together for Friday, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
And fellas, just real quick, Cat gotta stay on the floor. He gotta find a way to stay on the floor. You cannot commit these double fouls. You cannot have damn near 3 fouls in the first half. Gotta find a way to stay on the floor. And you know what, Sugar Man, I gotta give you your props. Y'all beat the best team in the league tonight. Right now, Cleveland Cavaliers is the best team in the NBA. Sugar Man, I gotta give you your props.
For sure.
Cleveland Cavaliers the best team in the NBA right now.
You said that a couple weeks. You said that we said it last week. I said OKC, oh boy. You said Cleveland. You were going. Sugarman influenced you, man. You wanted a Sugarman influence. King Speech. King Speech says, when do we see the Cavs again? Bank that win. February 21st is the next game, the next matchup with the New York
I
Knicks
can't
versus the
wait.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Where's that game at?
It looks like, oh no, it's in Cleveland. The next two
Okay.
games. So February 21st is in Cleveland, April 2nd is in Cleveland, and April 11th is at the Garden.
Look at Latoria B. Who we play Sunday?
I don't know.
No. Because she said she going to the game, her first game in 8 years.
Oh
Big
wow!
shout out to you.
Sunday, yeah, she'll tell us. By the way, yeah, Sugar Man, I'm glad you all right, man.
You could have looked it up that quick. Flee, what's up with your man?
I'm not saying nothing, man.
I was trying to, but it didn't come up, man.
Nothing, man.
Yo, man, what?
They're playing the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Jesus,
that's gonna be a goodie.
Sugar Man, I am glad y'all are all right too. By the way, I didn't know you was in Calabasas.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you in Cleveland, so I'm glad you and the family's all right too as well. Sugar Man, always good trolling with you, Sugar Man.
Yeah, but
yeah,
just
man.
Give a big shout out to him and his family, his friends as well. You know, thankful y'all are okay. But like I said, man, prayers up for everybody out there, man. Hopefully everybody, you know, be okay, man.
1000%, man. So you know, a little Solemn over here. Again, shout out to Dom Dropper and his family, everybody in LA. Oh, look, well, we had to shut Gil's Arena down. I just moved out here to work on the set of the show. Wow. Damn. Hope y'all all right. Keeping it safe over there, Sugar Man. So LA is going through a lot. Everybody put them in your prayers, man. From AllBall TV, y'all know who I be. I don't even feel right playing the drops, man. It got me sad, but I hope everybody's okay. And we see you on Friday after the game. I'm gonna put like 9:30 or whatever, but you'll see we pop up, baby. Y'all know what this is, man. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.